Yes, yes, yes. It's the Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And today we take a look at the Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez versus Kal Yafai fight for the WBA Junior Bantamweight title held by Kal Yafai of Birmingham, England. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's line this baby up properly. Okay, so Birmingham, England's WBA Junior Bantamweight title holder, previously undefeated Kal Yafai versus the pound for pound specialist, lightweight specialist, who's been a 4-division champion in the form of Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. The fight took place on the undercard of the Garcia Vargas fight, and it was thought that Roman Chocolatito was finished after his 4-division title reign seemed to slip a step, and this was supposed to be Kal Yafai's coming out party. He's defended the title multiples of times. How many times did he defend it? I think 6 times up until now, until he came up against the legendary Chocolatito, and things took a turn for the worst rather quickly. Okay, so Kal Yafai, ex-Olympian, specialized in sticking and moving, being able to hit and slip. But for some reason, best known to himself, he decided he was gonna stand in the pocket and trade blows with the greater volume fighter in Chocolatito. And this proved to be an interesting tactic. One would have thought that he would have stick and move tactics. But no, stayed inside the pocket and was being outpunched. More volume coming from, logically, the volume puncher in the form of Chocolatito. And he was coming off second best, but it was thought that perhaps because he was the younger, fresher fighter, that he would be able to potentially weather the storm and come through against Nicaraguan Chocolatito. But by the 6th round, Kal Yafai thought, maybe this isn't the best tactics. Certainly wasn't the tactics being advised by his corner. Seemed like he was fighting his own fight, his own way. He had better ideas. He was going to out-volume punch the volume puncher, but that was not to pass. And by the 6th round, Kal Yafai thought better of his own plan and started to stick and move now. But that only lasted for 1 round, because by the 7th round he was back to working inside the pocket and he was back to getting broken down. This was the first round where it became very, very evident that Kal Yafai was coming off second best. Well, it was clear that he was coming off second best, but in the 7th round, he got dropped to the ground. And that was towards the end of the 7th round. You got bell came a few seconds after he returned to his feet. He was able to return to his corner. And then he came out for the 8th, where Chocolatito continued to apply the pressure. It was a slow roasting until Kal Yafai got dropped for the 2nd and final time by, I could call it a straight right, but really was a straight right hybrid. Had a little bit of a hook to the straight right. There was a bit of a hook to the straight right. So the straight right wasn't exactly straight, but it was devastating and dropped Kal Yafai to the canvas. And that's all she wrote. Kal Yafai got sprawled out. And the new Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez emerges as the WBA Junior Bantamweight title holder. Reborn, should have been finished. Kal Yafai was thought to be the younger, stronger, fresher of the two. You see, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez moved up a weight class, and was thought his best days were over, which they may be, but he still had at least one hurrah left in him. And unfortunately, the victim was Birmingham's Kal Yafai. Most unfortunate, but the world has seen the resurrection of Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Definitely a fight worth watching. As you know, I don't really particularly specialize in these super bantamweight type fights and weights. But yeah, I must confess, it is worth a view. What say you? It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, it's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comment, it's the shares, and it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. Have your say. Follow me on Twitter. And don't forget about the live shows. Monday, Wednesdays, 10 p.m. UK time. And every now and then, I'll throw in a Friday night special. Late night boxing talk with Raphael is what the specials are called. Did one to celebrate the 100th edition of Boxing Talk with Raphael. That was just this Friday gone. Very lively show. Very colorful. If you have not seen the 100th Boxing Talk with Raphael, I suggest you do so. But in the meantime, it's the Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez story. The resurrection, the re-emergence of Chocolatito. Check it out. It's the Raphael Dawkins. Have your say. It's the Combat Radio. And I'm out.